Worked with an interesting guy, fun, all-state athlete, Dan, 57, very athletic. He's a chef at Disney. And he had three problems that were very evident. The hands don't come back connected with the hands connected to the hips right here. Hands aren't back all the way, the knob is aiming down. You can have a loopy swing, down, leveling off, coming back up. And then the hip rotation was very subpar. You can see back foot just stays anchored, and all three of those things turn down into a poor hitter. Again, leave the Handpath. It goes down, levels off, and comes up. And part of that is due to the fact when you start, you aren't connected. When the bat head is laying parallel to the ground, the knob is facing out, you don't have to make the adjustment from aiming down to pulling it back up. Watch Robert Blackburn, one of the top pros, always use it. Let the hands come back to connect the position, knob facing out. Now the rotation's gonna rotate, pull and drive, hands head towards the point of target, knob initially here, and then you can see the hands will take over as the knob turns inside and the bat starts to direct around, and then there's a sharp snap, all within the rotation. Part of it's a pull, part of it's a drive, but because you never get in this good position, Dan, you end up behind the eight ball, going down, coming back up. Part of it, I'm sure, is the focus too of trying to lift it. We want it with your hands. We want your hands to be a straight line shot and a snap within the rotation. Our launch angle of our body is what sets it. So here's the connection drill. We start out, do this 10 times a day. Pull your hands back, land a little bit lighter, but it gets your hands pulling back like Blackburn's here. That coils up your upper body against your lower body, and you're ready to swing your hands and connect all the way to the hips. Good doing it in the chair. Sit in the chair, counter will rotate, pull your hands back. Now for the hips. Watch that back hip on the Frisbee throw. Most people throw that pretty natural, but you can see how persistent that flaw of your weight wanting to stay on the back foot. So to throw a baseball sideways and hold it like you'd hold a bat handle. And look at how your hips open up freely and throw. Sometimes that just makes sense to have people do something like throw a Frisbee or throw a baseball or softball sideways. Look at how good your hips are there and what a good launch angle. Let's look at the snap now. Wow, the perfect snap. You drive your hands, they stop extending and driving, and then you just wrist it through. Then you lose rotation, everything else, because your hands are supposed to drive to full extension as you're snapping. Lead arm will reach first, extension first. So connection, drive the hands, and power. That's better. You don't want to have that loopy barn door swing where your hands will go part way and your wrists bring it around. That's still not perfect. I want you to drive, as you rotate, drive the hands out as you're rotating, and then you'll get a better snap. Swing Simulator is a great place to work it here. A little bit shaky on there, but a better idea. You're driving the hands better. Watch Blackburn. Rotation, drive the hands. His hands don't slow down. They just keep driving. Right there, that's better. Usually I want to add two. You should choke up on a bat to do that. Now the evil ball and the rope, we're trying to put this all together. Watch the rear hip. The rear hip acts as an anchor and it makes your body lean forward. You're out of the rotation. But watch when you rotate good, your rear hip comes around with the rotation. Your back toe drags and swings a lot better. Your front knee should be driving back to create torque, but so we put you on a chair. And look how perfect this is, doing the chair. Your counter rotation, your front brace leg is already out there, so we want to start with the hips. Hips start, they engage through the core of the upper body. Lead arm pulls, they drive and snap. And look at how the rotation continues pulled all the way around, so you have a fast finish. There'll be faster impact, you'll stay on that line. Here's just swinging over guide rope is great too. Looks so much different. So here's your first swings. We go back a little bit to that loopy swing. If you got to sit here as a coach, try to see that. You'll have to understand as a hitter. We don't want to go up with the knob and hands. They want to be directed towards where the ball is. And trust your rotation will level that off a little bit. Right away, there's a huge dramatic difference. I mean, compared to where you were before, there's some bad swings in there like that, but it's the right idea. You're rotating, driving towards the target, right there on the part of the swing. Your rotation, extension, snap. You know, that's just a huge improvement. Look at that. No more looping it. The hands come back connected. Your rotation's good. We're pulling and driving at the same time, and then we're snapping with both wrists and the top arm extension. Look at that. That's before. And just different. You improve from 71 to 78 miles an hour. You hit 88 miles an hour on the live swings. Let's take a look at them. Just a great job, and thanks for your patience, Dan. Awesome. Good. Oh man. Nice. Look at that.
The knob of the ball, throwing the knob of the ball at the knob of the bat at the ball, and then rotating, getting my hips around, keeping my weight back instead of going forward. I've never really swung a DeMarini bat before. They have a really nice big sweet spot, very soft. I was swinging a 28 ounce, which I don't usually swing, but it did not feel that heavy. It felt very good in my hands, very good, and I didn't get any reverberation. It's just a real nice bat, really good pop.